Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is Ken Faulkner, and I got another video for you. Um, I already did a video talking about premium knives, and this was kind of in the group, but there was an exception, and I kind of gonna explain it why I kind of put this one in. Um, this is a Maxace. It's called the Meerkat, and it's not that premium. And the price range is around a 150-ish new. But there's a reason why I'm here. And if you know what the Meerkat looks like, if you're familiar with the Meerkat, you will know. And if you don't know, now you know that this does not look like what you're going to see if you look it up online. At least brand new. Um, So this is a knife with titanium handles. It's got S90V. Um, that's pretty cool. Maxace. I really didn't have any Maxace knives in my collection, and this is kind of fits in this category because of what I talked about on the last video. I talked about how some of the knives that I have that were way more expensive than I would normally buy, or probably would have just said, "Oh, damn it, I can't get that thing," is because I bought it off of a YouTube channel, somebody I knew from YouTube. I'm not too deep with everybody. I do a lot of comments. I'm in some lives, not as many as I'd like to be. I met some people at shows. I've so I've gotten to the point where people recognize me a little bit because of that. There's certain people that I really have gotten to be good friends with. Um, Freedom Frog. He hasn't been active on YouTube lately, but he is in the comments. But he hasn't been making videos, and he's talking about it, but he just hadn't jumped back in yet. But he is definitely a good friend, and he's somebody that I can get in touch with, anytime, and we talk about knives and other things in life. And Billy from Apex Alchemy is another one like that. I mean, I know Courtney as well, just from meeting her, but Billy is more of a guy I could just shoot the shit with. I could just sit there and talk, and we can just go off on knife stuff. And it's fun. It's just great to have people like that. Um, I got this knife on, as you've seen on YouTube channels. I'm sure if you're watching my YouTube channel, you watch a lot of other YouTube channels with knives. And, from time to time, they're selling knives. And so that's where this one came into my possession. I'd seen it on the channel, and the channel that I saw it on is Stella's Knife Obsession. Well, that kind of fits into the whole theme of this whole buying knives. I mean, it is kind of an obsession. That's kind of a nicer way than saying addiction, what I mentioned in the last video, talking about it being kind of like an addiction. Obsession probably is a better thing, but still, it's that same impact where you are just drawn to stuff. You're just drawn to it, and it's like it's a passion. That's a really good way of putting it. It's a passion. And Stella's definitely got that. I mean, she definitely, if you watch her channel, Stella's Knife Obsession, if you don't know about it, check it out. She's a really good person. And, I know this because I met her in person at a Blade Show. She didn't make it to Blade Show West last year, but the year before, she was there at the Vosteed booth. And I've been watching her videos, not as much as I'd like to, because I have work. Unfortunately, I have to work, to buy these knives. So it kind of cuts into my time, and then I get home and I watch as much as I can. But then it's like there's so much good stuff out there, so much good stuff, and everybody's always just like me, going and telling you, hey, you should go watch this channel. You should go watch this channel. And I'll subscribe to almost everything I hear about from people. I'll go, I'll watch a couple videos, I'll subscribe. if they catch my attention enough, I will watch them more. And it's just not really that one channel is better than others. In fact, a lot of the channels that I watch are smaller channels with less viewers. Not all of them, but some of them. And it's just because it clicks with me. So, I mean, I think it's probably true with a lot of people. There's certain channels that you want to watch everything they do. There's other channels that you will scroll through, what's fed to you from YouTube, and you'll say, okay, yeah, that's cool. I remember, this thumbnail looks cool, or the description sounds cool. I'll click on it. But other people, you're like going, oh, I got to see, Sawtooth Dave's next video. The great thing about Sawtooth Dave, good and bad, is that he has a great channel. I love his channel. He only puts out one a week in general. Maybe there's some exceptions, but that's about it. The great thing about that is that I can always fit that in. And whenever I see Sawtooth Dave, put out a video, I'm on it. But then there's other people like, Billy, and because I know him so well, Nick is another person from Behind the Edge, but Billy and Courtney from Apex Alchemy, those ones I'm always on. Scab, he puts out so many shorts. There's no way I can keep up with all the great shorts he puts out, but I would love to be able to, but I can't. But the longer ones aren't as common. So anyway, just blah 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 about me and YouTube. Stella, she was showing this knife. This is one, and if you don't know Stella, she does amazing modifications, a lot of anodizing and things like that to knives. I think she actually does it. She will like do it professionally. I don't watch her stuff enough to really say for sure. If you're interested, after you see this one, check her out. Hit her up on Instagram. She's on Instagram a lot, showing a lot of the cool stuff she's done. And if you are interested in having her do some work for you, I'm sure it would be, it doesn't hurt to ask for sure. I just can't say for sure that she does this all the time or not. But anyway, this one I really liked, and I saw this on her channel, and I just want you to have a chance to take a look at it. I mean, look at that. When you catch it in the light just right, it's just so interesting. I mean, it may not be for everybody. But for me, man, I just really love this. It's just so cool. I mean, you see so much when you look at it, like so many different things on those scales. So this was just a plain titanium scale when she bought it. At least I assume so, because of the fact that I've never seen anyone that are done like this. And I know that she did this work. She said that she was looking to achieve a carbon fiber kind of look with titanium. And I think she nailed it. I really do. I mean, you can see on the edges here, it's more just a standard, anodizing. But when you get in, you can see like the colors there. And she kind of is very humble. I think she does such great work, but she definitely doesn't come off as somebody like, oh, look how great I am. She's critical of her own stuff. I mean, we're all our worst critics, right? But I just really like the way this thing turned out. And to my surprise and happiness, she was selling this thing. And like I say, it's normally $150. I know she gave me a really good deal. I can't remember exactly how much I spent on it, but she did give me a sweet deal. And man, I really like this. It's a one of a kind, right? And now I have not sent out knives to be modified, so this is kind of unusual for me. I've done some changed out scales from time to time on my own. I did make an attempt with a RIT die. Didn't turn out perfect, but I was happy with it. So there's little things like that I've done on my own. but I've never sent it out to actually be modded like this one was done. So this is exciting to me because this is like the first one with this kind of modification that I own. And so, and otherwise, I mean, I didn't know much about this knife, but once I got it, even though it's a little bit smaller, you know, when I showed it on the thumbnail, I had the scale, the ruler out. It's only a 3-inch blade, which is not, you know, it's not like I say, oh, it's got to be X number of inches before I'll buy it. But for me, you know, I tend to go a little bit bigger. But this one in hand is a knife that I really enjoy. The grind on it is very cool. I don't think she did any modifying on the actual blade, but it's kind of got a wash sort of thing here and more of a satin on the flat, and it's just a cool knife in general. I mean, before the modifications. So I like it. It feels really good in the hand. It's got good action. It doesn't have the forward finger choil, and I am falling off a little bit in the pinky. I got zoomed in so I could see the details of the ano, but you can see my hand where the pinky kind of comes off the end, which is not preferable to me, but still, because it's such a nice knife, it feels good in hand. Definitely, and you know, all the other stuff that goes with it. I really like this knife, and I consider this to be pretty special in my collection. And yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to show this one off a little bit because I'm proud of it. You know, not that I did the work or anything, but I am proud of the fact that it is in my collection. I really do appreciate Stella for the work she did on this, and for the fact that she was willing to give me such a sweet deal on this knife. So thank you, Stella. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you find this interesting. I certainly do. And I will be continuing on with this kind of series. And so we will see you on the next one.